Wow. What's up, Goob Gang? It's your boy Goob back with another video today, and I'm wearing the limited edition Goob Gang merch. If you guys haven't checked out my last video, you should check it out and possibly cop one of these shirts. And today I'm going to be attempting to awaken my volcanic dash driver, because as most of you guys know, Valkyrie has always been one of those Beyblades that has a driver that can be awoken basically over time with launching and battling it. And there's been some rumors that Volcanic Dash, or just Volcanic in general, can be awoken in a way because the driver is actually a little free spinning, but if you launch it a lot, it can actually become even more free spinning and better for LAD and just control in general. Today I'm going to be launching this thing anywhere between like 300 and 600 times to awaken it pretty much, and that's really all you have to do to awaken this. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm going to want to throw this driver out the window by the time I'm done with this, because launching it that many times is going to be insane. Hopefully I don't break like 3 launchers in the process of this video, because that would be really bad. But without further ado, let's just get started. I'm going to give updates every 100 launches to see how much progress I made. First, I'll show you guys what it looks like now. Hopefully this works, else it's going to be a big waste of time for me. So this is the driver right now. A little bit free spinning, but not a lot. So the combo I'm using to awaken this driver is a pretty heavy combo, because I think that'll help it awaken faster. So this is Perfect Phoenix 00 Expand Volcanic Dash, and we're gonna get started. I'm going to 100 or 200 launches, and I'll give you guys an update then, and then I'll cut to like 300, 400, 500, 600 to see the progress throughout. And I'm not going to show you guys all the launches because that would take way too long. So let's get started.
Two hours later.
Alright, we're 200 launches in now. I forgot to mention, it also has a level chip in it to add a little extra weight, even though that's super unnecessary. So far, it hasn't made a huge difference. I think it's definitely looser than it was before, at least a little bit. It definitely needs more work though. Like, it's gonna need the full 600 launches, I believe, for it to really fully awaken. It feels a little bit looser than it did when I first showed it. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think it feels looser. Maybe a little bit. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I launch it right now. So it's getting better. It's not fully there yet. Definitely gonna need to launch it more. So I'll be back at like 300, maybe 400 launches. If at 300 launches there's not much difference, I don't feel the need to show you guys the progress, because there might not be much of a difference at 300.
The next day.
Alright guys, we are at 400 launches. Let's go! I probably have launched this thing for around 4 hours now. It is the next day again, because literally this takes like hours. It's pretty rough. It gets pretty boring, honestly. My launcher has not broke yet. This is my Wyvern launcher. I wanted to use an old launcher because I didn't want to break one of my new launchers. So this is like OG Wyvern launcher from like the pre-gens. I'm gonna keep going, and I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. So you can't really, like, right now it still doesn't seem like super free spinning, all right, but I'm seeing some pretty big improvements in the performance, which I'll show you guys right now. It's definitely slowing down. It's a little bit easier to control already. It definitely needs the 200 more launches though. It's not fully there yet. If you guys look up other videos where people have awakened this thing, theirs are like super free spinning. Mine's not there yet. So you can tell, like, it's a little slower now. When you have a brand new volcanic driver, it's way too hard to control, and you will self-KO if you really use it a lot, or if you use it like competitively.
2 days later.
Alright guys, it is now day 4, and I'm finally at 600 launches. I'm probably well past it by now. The reason why it's been 2 days instead of 1 this time is because I've been more busy, so I haven't had as much time to launch this thing. But I think it's finally, like, awakened, at least to, like, some extent, because it's performing much differently now than it was. I think that it's going to be much better now because it's way easier to control, and I think it'll have better LAD, but that's not a definite. I'm just going to show you guys real quick the difference between this awakened volcanic dash and a non-awakened volcanic driver, because I don't have 2 volcanic dash drivers, so I'm just going to show you it again compared to a normal volcanic driver. So as you can tell, doesn't, self-KO. It moves at a good speed, but not, like, super fast. And I think it would be good for, like, anti-attack, maybe. I know, like, a lot of people don't like this for competitive, but it is used in Japan a lot, so maybe it's good. I haven't tested it much yet, obviously, because I wanted to awaken it first to have it have its, like, full potential for competitive. When I spin it right now, it spins more than it did before, but it's still not spinning, like, a ton. There are other methods to, like, make this more free spinning, but most of them are illegal and can also damage the driver. I know people use that method where they use, like, a drill to spin the driver, but I heard that could, like, burn the plastic, but I'm not for sure about that, and it's also not tournament legal after you do that. So I wanted to do it, like, the natural way, so yeah. But now I'm going to show you guys non-awakened volcanic driver real quick. And I'll put it on my combo too to, like, make this a more fair comparison. So, it self-KOs. It is much faster. I don't know if you could tell. With, the awakened one. And this thing still needs more work, okay? So this thing isn't, like, fully there yet, as you can tell, because it's not super free spinning. But, I'll keep working on it. I just wanted to get this video out because I've been working on this for like 4 days, and I figure you guys want me to post something at this point. Now I'm going to show you guys this new driver, or like new in quotations because it's not really a new driver, it's just been awakened, but on the stock winning Valkyrie combo, so winning Valkyrie 12 volcanic dash now. So I'm going to show you guys how this thing performs against a bunch of other stock Cho-Z Beyblades, so you can see how much better it is now that it has, like, an awakened volcanic driver. So let's get this battle marathon started. Wow. 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 Alright guys, that concludes the montage. Now I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts about doing this awakening for your Volcanic Dash, and my opinion is it's most likely not worth it because of how much time it takes to launch this thing 600 times. And even at 600 times like I did, mine was still not like fully there yet, but it's much better than it was before. And I think that unless you have like some really specific reason that you want to, unless you have some really specific reason that you want to use Volcanic Dash for, then I probably wouldn't do it. But it was fun, and it was cool to see how it changed, because people don't really talk about it a lot in the US and Canada versus like in Japan, where it's a bigger deal. So I just wanted to kind of like show people who didn't know about it that you could do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.